So today was very likely Donald Trump's most consequential day so far since taking back the presidency. He ran into many run-ins with the courts, and they were all interesting, and they all kind of set a path going forward of what we're going to see with Donald Trump against the courts. It started overnight when he put out a message on Truth Social saying that he wanted the judge to be impeached who tried to stop his deportation of the Venezuelan migrants to El Salvador. Of course, this is completely out of line, and just because you disagree with the rulings of a court, because likely you're doing something unconstitutional, it doesn't mean that you can call for a judge to be removed. It was so flagrant and so bad that John Roberts, one of the Republican Supreme Court judges who is likely very much in the pocket of Donald Trump, even he came out and condemned what Donald Trump is doing and said over 200 years of history, it's not okay because you don't agree with a decision to say that you're going to simply just remove a judge. Later on in the day, a different judge came out as well and said very likely what Elon Musk and Donald Trump did was unconstitutional in their dismantling of the USA aid and ordered that it had to be stopped, people had to be able to go back to work, and that likely the Constitution was broken. Then, later at night, you also had a judge put a hold on the fact that Donald Trump will no longer be able to ban trans people from joining the military. So what we saw today is over and over again, the courts are getting in the way of Donald Trump and his agenda that is clearly not legal. Donald Trump put out all of these executive orders and all of these bills to try and force things through that were unconstitutional, the way he did when he tried to say he was ending birthright citizenship. So now the question's going to come over the next 4 years when these courts continue to keep sticking up against Donald Trump. Will Donald Trump listen to the law? Will he listen to the judges, or will he try to remove the judges? Will he openly say he's going to defy the orders of the courts? We've already saw with the deportation case the first examples of him directly pushing back on the court system. If Donald Trump decides full out that he is not going to follow the law, the question then becomes, who is going to stop him? Traditionally, this would be the job of a Congress, but the Congress do we have now, do you really trust them to hold Donald Trump responsible for breaking the law? I, for one, sure as hell don't. The one thing I would like to see start happening, which is also complicated because he is in control of the justice system, is Donald Trump may have been given immunity from the Supreme Court, but certainly the likes of Tom Homans and all the other people along the way who are breaking the law for Donald Trump, like an Elon Musk as well, they need to start being found criminally responsible. Any of these things that Donald Trump did over the past days where he broke the Constitution, in normal times, not only would they have been impeachable offenses, they very likely would be criminal. So like I said, today seems to be an opening salvo of what's going to be the next 4 years. Donald Trump putting out unconstitutional, illegal acts, and the Supreme Court getting in the way. The question is going to be, as we move forward, who will win? The courts or Trump? And that's what it is. Throw me a follow on all platforms. Check out my YouTube.